total accuracy.
We elected to go to a dropout magazine. A dropout magazine that we made very user-friendly by attaching the magazine latch to the magazine, so that, and it's attached to the front of the magazine, so as for when the user is grabbing his magazine out of the rifle, the magazine can only fall in his hand. His hand is on the bottom of the magazine when it comes out. By having this button, the release button on the magazine, you'll notice that the ergonomics are optimized. Your hand doesn't go from the button to hold it, to grabbing the magazine. It's all at once. You get it all at once.
Both the aesthetics as well as the function of this magazine is the best in the business right now, truly the best there is. Starting with the hard composite material that's very indestructible, completely weather resistant. Just how it fits with the gun. You notice the one-piece bottom metal that wraps completely up the sides. It's very smooth. This contributes to the low profile of the rifle. Very, very sleek. The magazine release, how you get the magazine out, is very intuitive. It's right here, so as you pull back on the lever, it falls out in your hand. Unlike other magazines where the lever is in different directions, etc., this one falls right out in your hand. Very easy to remove and reinstall the magazine. Very, very simple.
The magazine is a rotary magazine. You have this follower that goes in a circular motion, and what that does is it does two things. One is every single cartridge that is presented into the feeding position is exactly in line with the bore. You're not feeding some from the right side and some from the left side, which can cause a lot of feeding problems sometimes. You have to do a lot of design work to try to make that rifle indestructible when you have to figure out how to make it to feed equally as good from the left side and the right side. So it eliminates that problem right off the bat. The other thing it does is that the follower is so thin that it's not taking up a lot of room in the magazine. Most of what's in the magazine when you fill it up is the cartridges, not the follower itself.
It's a rotary style magazine. This implies that you put your rounds in and they rotate around, and as they come out, it's a single feed. You have center feed lips, so as each round is fed into the chamber from the magazine, it doesn't have to shift and position and transition as it comes from the magazine into the chamber. It just feeds smoothly, straight in line with the bore, directly into your chamber from the magazine. Center feed, this is what you'll see common on pistols and a lot of highly reliable arms. That's the ideal way to have any magazine feed into the chamber, is a center feed.
In the past, we had done a lot of work on the WSM and WSSM cartridges to make them feed in our rifles. And what we wanted to do was to make for a more reliable magazine system in the X-Bolt. And that is why we went to a center feed magazine. This allows every round to come into the action in the same orientation without having different feed lips to feed off of and cause issues with these smaller, fatter cartridges. Most of our competitors would simply mount the magazine release on the rifle, and it makes it hard to pull the magazine out of the rifle. With the mag release located on the front of the magazine, it gives you a point to pull out of the rifle and makes for an easier magazine swap. We actually have a drop test in our quality criteria to make sure that the magazines won't break or deform during our testing. This is the most unique magazine and the best magazine available on the market.